Hi, I'm from the company Innerbox Innovations. I'd like to introduce Kleio, the low-cost tabletop radio broadcasting station. Kleio consists of radio program production as well as broadcasting facilities. Let us see the equipment that is supplied with Kleio. This is the main equipment rack, and it consists of a CD MP3 player, a limiter compressor, and a speaker monitor, mute switch and fader control. It also has a USB port, phone jack and RJ11 port to connect a telephone. The other equipment supplied are 8-channel mixer. Of course, we can supply larger mixers if required, 2 monitor speakers, a notebook computer, number of microphones as required with cables, and a pair of headphones. In addition, we also supply a transmitter which can be a 30 watt, a 100 watt, a 300 or 1 kilowatt in power, suitable antenna and a cable with all the clamps for the antenna as well as the cables. We can also be connected to a telephone so that listeners can call in and live talk shows can be broadcast. The whole system comes pre-installed with a cable loom which will connect all the equipment in the equipment rack as well as the patch panel which is at the back, which I'll show you later, to the mixer and other external equipment like monitors as well as the notebook computer. The notebook computer will have audio editing facilities as well as playout facilities pre-installed when we supply the system. To set up this system when you receive it, all you have to do is to plug in these connectors to the mixer and connect the speakers and the computer, and everything else is pre-installed. So it's a very simple process and you can be on air very fast. Now let's operate the Kleio and see how it works. I'm going to play a CD which is already loaded onto the CD tray, and I press the play button of the CD player. The signal comes to channel 7/8 of the mixer, and I open the fader and increase the main fader. I have connected the pair of headphones so I can get the output of the mixer on my headphones also. Now, if you are doing a live recording, obviously you don't want the monitor speakers to be on because they have the feedback. So I can mute the speakers by just pressing the mute button like that, or I can even use the fader control to fade off the volume to the monitor speakers. But of course the headphones will be live and you can listen to the program while your headphones. The other feature is the telephone hybrid, that is to enable listeners to call the radio station and participate in a talk show which will be broadcast live. And the way the telephone is connected is by taking the cable off the handset and plugging it there, and the telephone line from the wall comes into this connector here, and then the telephone is available for answering a call and which will be broadcast live via the mixer. The Kleio is supplied with the very comprehensive user manual which explains how to set up the system, how to program the telephone, how to use the notebook with the software that is provided, and also how to connect the transmitter and successfully operate a radio station. I will now show you the back panel of the main equipment rack and explain the patch panel that is installed there. This is the back of the equipment rack. There's a patch panel which has facilities to connect 4 microphones, 2 mono line inputs and 1 stereo line input. The other stereo line input is connected to the CD player. Then there are 2 returns, auxiliary returns, 2 auxiliary sends. This is the speaker outputs, and this is the main mix output which is connected to the transmitter. There is also a power distribution board with 6 outlets, and that's more than enough for this particular system. This is a 300 watt FM transmitter. The transmitter is just unpacked for testing purposes, and this will accompany a Kleio unit to a customer. So as you can see, Kleio is a low cost and very complete radio station. There's nothing else you will need to operate a successful community radio station.